Statesman Nation. We are off bye week, or the only bye week of the year. Getting ready for week 7, week 8, however you want to look at it. But game number 7 of the year. Here with Coach Hafner as we preview Culver-Stockton. Coach, let's rewind 2 weeks ago, talk about Avila, homecoming, and then we talk about the bye week and go on from there. But yeah, let's talk about Avila first.
Well, first and foremost, what a beautiful day, what a great crowd. The alumni that came back were very supportive. We had some guys talk to our team Friday night at our Friday night meeting. We had a couple people talk at our Saturday morning devotional, and so it was just a great day from start to finish. I thought we really played well. We came out and got going a little bit, and then we kind of went dead, but then we got going again. And I guess, it seems like I say this every week, but the two mainstays of our team right now have been our defense and our special teams, and so I'm completely proud of the way they're still playing, and we polish some things up on offense. Hopefully we can get better there and make us a 3-pronged team instead of a 2, and right now we feel good like we finally got some guys back healthy on offense, and it was a long 6 games for some of those guys, and so but they're back, we're healthy, we feel good, and we're ready to go, and we were glad to get a win on homecoming.
Definitely. Always good to win in front of a big crowd like that, for sure. We talked off camera just a couple minutes about how the bye week went and everything. Kind of just recap that again.
Well, it was much needed. First of all, we were pretty beat up, and our kids were pretty tired, and we played some grueling games and some heat and things like that. So we gave them an extra day off. Typically, we practice on a Tuesday, and we didn't. So
you're so popular.
How about that?
You think over the years you would know and turn the phone off, but
wow, that's embarrassing.
But he's so popular. He's too popular.
Yeah, right. I'm sure. I guarantee that's not the case. I just blew this the whole
No, it's
thing.
fine. It's good.
Okay,
I'm sure Mandy just wanted milk, so it's good.
Right.
This is going to go on the blooper reel.
We
blooper reel there a couple weeks ago. So everybody just enjoy chuckling right now. We're good. We're keeping all of this, by the way. Nothing's taken out. You say Tuesdays you normally have.
Tuesdays
you normally practice,
right.
But you took it off. So.
We took it off, so it gave us an extra day off after last Saturday's game, and then we practiced Wednesday and Thursday morning early, and then gave them the rest of Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to get some schoolwork done and some different things, and back to normal week on Sunday. So, like I said, we've been here 14 years. I'm not sure we've ever needed one more than we needed one this week, and so I'm proud of the kids for the way they came out. Tuesday was a little bit sluggish, but Wednesday's practice was really, really good, and so I think we'll be ready to go tomorrow.
Definitely. Culver-Stockton tomorrow. It's a team that they've had a lot of turnover, I guess is the better word. New coach with Coach Soleil taking over this year. The record's going to show 0-6. It's going to show a team that a lot of on paper it's going to look like a team that struggles, but it can't be a team that you can overlook, I'm sure.
No, not at all. The thing about them is they're so young.
Yeah, that's a lot of freshmen.
They have a lot of freshmen in there too deep, and that tells you a couple things. It tells you that they have some talented young players, because they have some older kids, that are still on their roster that aren't playing right now, and so it tells you that they're young but they're talented, and with young and talented, you never know what you're going to get. And they could show up and play lights out, and be the team that upsets anybody at any time, or they could be a team that you get up on them and and then they go, here we go again. And so it's just one of those things. You have to go. You have to get off to a great start. You have to play hard, and you have to do all those little things early in the game to make sure that you set the tone and the tempo. And I think if we can do that and go over there with a great winning attitude, I think we'll be okay. But we need to make sure that we show up and are ready to play.
Definitely. Anything that they pose as a threat, a problem, I guess I should say, not a threat, but a problem that you're like, oh man, that could be interesting.
Well, defensively, they line up in a defense that has typically given us some fits, and so we had the extra week, and it really helped us as an offensive staff, I think, to get some things so where we can gain some advantages and do some different things like that. We're it's our defense is what it is, and if you go watch us play spring football, it's a lot of times the defense wins, and it's just because that type of defense gives us fits. So hopefully we can go and play hard and play well and execute the scheme, and not let us ruin it too much.
Yeah, definitely. Keys to success on your side of it. I mean, obviously you're talking about reacting to what they're bringing, but what are we going to bring that will help us be successful?
You bet. I think again we need to pressure the quarterback. With 3 or 4, we don't want to have to bring 5 or 6 and play a lot of man coverage because they have some skill. Yeah. So being able to pressure with 3 or 4 is going to be a key. Creating some turnovers. We've
still on the negative on that side.
Right, we are, and some of that's on the offense. We got to hold on to the ball better. Right. But we'd like to see the defense create a few more opportunities for the offense, and you can do that by pressuring the quarterback and making him cough it up, or pressuring the quarterback and making him throw it to the wrong team. And so we're hoping that we can, do a little bit better in the turnover area. And then offensively, I think we need to, we've continued to improve in the red zone, but we've got to continue to score in the red zone. Right. We can't just get the ball down there and turn it over on downs or things like that. We have to get the ball in the red zone and score, whether it's a field goal, whether it's a touchdown, but we have to score. And I think that as long as we can continue to improve in that area, I think we're going to be fine.
Definitely. You talked about just coming off the turnover comments. You guys haven't turned it over a lot, but then you look at the statistically, defensively, you're the best in the conference. You guys are not giving up the yardage. They're just not moving on it, and then in points per game, they're not scoring as well. So I guess in me saying all that, imagine if you guys were turning them over as well. I mean, in addition to you're going to get a shorter field offensively, but they're not letting them score either. You're not letting them move the ball, and now the offense gets a few more cracks at it too.
We do, and we've 2 weeks ago against Avila, I think we had 6 3-and-outs, and that's unheard of in college football nowadays. I mean, it really is, and so our defense is playing lights out. I mentioned that I'm super proud of Clayton and the defensive staff. I mean, they're putting together plans now that are off the charts, and our kids are executing at a very high level, and you see the experience on the defense really showing up because they're able to do some different things, and our kids on defense are coming off and saying, "Hey, coach, if we do this or if we do that," and in the past that hasn't necessarily been there, and so so we're super proud of those guys, and our kids are playing really hard, and they're taking a lot of pride in not giving up yards, and so when you're doing that, it's going to be a good day for you.
Definitely. Well, and you talk experience. There's a lot of experience, but you guys have also dealt with a lot of injuries on that side of the ball too. Some season ending things, but also some guys just being nicked up a little bit, missing a game or 2 or whatever it may be. But these younger guys stepping up, and they obviously are more than ready to go, and they're taking advantage of the opportunity. So that's also got to be something you guys have to be really excited about, knowing that it doesn't just have to be these leaders. There's all these other kids that are ready to move into the position too.
Well, I think especially on defense, but our team has taken the next man in philosophy, and it all goes back to recruiting, and we're able to recruit a lot better player, a lot better athlete, a lot better student, and when they can come in and they're already a good football player, they've already been well coached, and they're knowledgeable about the game, and they're smart on top of it all. It's a lot easier for young kids to come in and play now. Fortunately for us, we don't have to play a lot of young kids, but we're able to recruit those young kids for quality depth. And because of that, we've been able to withstand some of these injuries, and we for sure miss Brandon at corner, but Detorian's done a great job coming in for him, and we're excited for the next 5 games.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, thanks so much, Coach, for sitting down for a little while. It's been kind of a weird couple weeks, and you throw in the bye week, and
so my phone just blowing up right here in the middle of the interview.
Nothing ever works, coming off a bye week. It's just a mess.
Well, hopefully it doesn't happen like that Saturday.
Well, if your phone blows up during, that's the worst thing. That Mandy, I'll get that.
We'll handle that.
I'll get it later. I'll get the eggs later when I'm back in town.
Oh, right.
Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Canton, Missouri. So if you're in the area, definitely check out the guys. Looking for win number 5, win number 1 as we start North Division action. I didn't even talk about that, but start of actual games that matter.
Right.
They all matter, but this is where we're playing for the conference title. Start North Division tomorrow, so get off to 1-0 start and keep it rolling. So.
All right. Thank you.
All right,
thanks very much.